Think you know how to use a French press? It seems simple enough, right? But if your coffee still tastes too bitter, too weak, or just meh, you're probably making one of these common mistakes. Don't worry, we've all been there. In this video, we're going to break down the process step by step so you can brew a truly delicious cup of coffee with your French press. Here's how to unlock the potential of your French press and brew better coffee step by step. Before we even start brewing, let's talk about grind size. This is absolutely crucial for a good French press. You see, unlike other methods where you use a paper filter, the French press uses a metal mesh. This means you need a coarser grind to avoid over-extraction. Think about it. If your coffee grounds are too fine, they'll pass right through the mesh and end up in your cup, leaving you with a gritty, muddy brew. Aim for a grind size that resembles coarse sea salt or breadcrumbs. When you rub it between your fingers, it should feel coarse and even, with no powdery residue. Now let's talk about the coffee-to-water ratio. This is where things get a little scientific, but bear with me. A good starting point for French press is a 1:15 to 1:17 ratio. That means for every 1 gram of coffee, you'll use 15 to 17 grams of water. Now if you're brewing a standard 350 milliliter mug, you'll need around 21 to 23 grams of coffee. That's roughly 3 tablespoons, but I always recommend using a scale for accuracy. Don't worry, you can adjust this ratio later based on your preference. If you like your coffee stronger, simply use a little more coffee. If you prefer it milder, use a little less. Experimentation is key. The next step is often overlooked, but it's crucial for a good brew water temperature. You don't want to use boiling water for your French press. Why? Because boiling water can scald the coffee grounds, resulting in a bitter, burnt taste. Instead, heat your water to around 90 to 96 degrees Celsius, or just off the boil. Once your kettle reaches the desired temperature, let it rest for about 30 seconds before pouring. This allows the water to cool down slightly and ensures a more even extraction. Chapter 5. The bloom. Now comes the fun part, adding the coffee. Place your ground coffee into the French press. Then, pour just enough hot water to cover the grounds completely. This is called the bloom. As you pour the water, you'll notice the coffee grounds start to swell and release gases. Give it a gentle stir to ensure all the grounds are evenly saturated. This blooming process allows the coffee to degas and ensures a more even extraction later on. Chapter 5. The steep. Once the bloom settles, which takes about 30 seconds, pour the rest of your hot water into the French press, filling it almost to the top. Now here's the crucial part. We wait. Place the lid gently on top of the French press, but don't plunge just yet. We need to let the coffee steep for the optimal amount of time, which is around 4 minutes. Set a timer. This ensures consistency every time. During these 4 minutes, the coffee will infuse with the water, extracting all those delicious flavors and aromas. Chapter 6. The plunge. Alright, the moment of truth. Once your timer goes off, it's time to plunge. Now don't rush this process. Gently press the plunger down, applying slow and steady pressure. If you encounter resistance, don't force it. This could mean your grind is too fine. As you plunge, the coffee grounds will be pushed to the bottom of the press, leaving you with a clear, flavorful brew on top. Chapter 7. The enjoyment. And there you have it, your perfectly brewed cup of French press coffee. Now, here's a final tip. Serve your coffee immediately. Don't let it sit in the French press, as it will continue to brew and can turn bitter over time. Pour your coffee into your favorite mug and savor the rich, flavorful brew you've created. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you experiment with different beans, grind sizes, and ratios, the better you'll become at brewing exceptional French press coffee. Thanks for watching. See? Brewing a delicious cup of French press coffee isn't as complicated as it seems. By following these simple steps, you can elevate your coffee routine and enjoy a truly rewarding brew every single time. Master these simple steps, and you'll never go back to average coffee. Experiment, find what you like, and remember, the best cup of coffee is the one you enjoy the most. Subscribe for more easy wins. Better coffee, 1 cup at a time.